Have you seen Ben on Uncharted X? He has a very recent video of these. I don't even know how you describe it. There's these underground structures in Egypt that he says are bigger than the Giza Plateau, that are underground.
I haven't seen that. No,
And
I love his channel, but
there's a historical record of these things where people had talked about them, like, way back. Even explorers had visited them and found them to be more spectacular than what is actually on the ground. That the underground thing was even crazier.
And that begs the question: why underground? Why do we find all this underground construction in the world?
Hey,
whoa,
Jamie.
Was that? That's his theme music. I even recognise that. Shout out to Uncharted X.
Yes, he's coming on soon to talk about this very thing.
He's awesome.
He's really awesome, and he spends so much time down there. So,
he did something. Are you talking about? He did a video on the kind of
unknown ancient site. So the unknown ancient site said to be greater than the pyramids, confirmed with satellite scans.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this.
Give us the coming up. Let's play it.
So many different techniques. The Geoscan and Merlin Burrows satellite technologies, they're vastly different techniques. They seem to be aligned. They're telling you the same things. So they found something, there's something down there. What is down there seems to be also quite a mystery. The central object is hard to classify. It appears metallic, not stone or wood. A freestanding 40-meter long metallic Tic-Tac shaped object. Approximately, 50, 60 meters below the ground in a huge big open corridor or an atrium. Come on. This is a remarkable claim.
It's a crazy video. And he goes deep into the history of people talking about these sites, and even ancient explorers who wrote about visiting Egypt would talk about how it was even more spectacular underground. Here it is. This is, how do you say his name?
Petrie, yeah. He's written a lot because he was like one of the first people.
It's Flanders Petrie.
Yeah.
So are those the names of the sites he's talking about? Hawara, Biamahu, and Arcion?
Yeah, Hawara is definitely a site.
Arsinoe. So it says, on that space could be erected the Great Hall of Karnak and all successive temples adjoining it, and the Great Court and the pylons of it. Also the Temple of Mut and that of, how do you say that, Khonsu?
I guess.
Khonsu, and the Amenhotep III at Karnak. Also the two great temples of Luxor, and still there would be room for the whole of Ramesseum. What does that mean? In short, all the temples of the east of Thebes, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, folks, and one of the largest of the West Bank might be placed together in the one area in the ruins of Hawara. Here we certainly have a site worthy of the renown which the Labyrinth acquired. So this is an ancient explorer who's talking about he actually got into this area. The problem now is it's all submerged, so it's been flooded, and it's very difficult to do any kind of archaeological work on it now.
Yeah, because he was one of the first people in.
Yeah,
Western people.
They're like crawling into these like holes and swimming in now. It's real weird. It's like you could die in there. So someone's got to figure out how to get the fucking water out of there, and what is that? So if this guy is accurate with what he's talking about, again, explain that. Explain how you've got something that's even greater than what you're seeing above the surface, underneath 50 meters down in the stone.
And why underground?
Why?
So much harder.
Exactly. What were they doing? Were they hiding? Is this like what happened when cataclysms took place? They said, well, listen, we need to develop a way to survive these things. Let's get underground. And
there's so many all over the world as well. Like people are always, ancient people are always building underground construction, and we can't explain how they did it, who did it, or why they did it today. And again, no one in the mainstream really kind of looks into that.
Yeah, that site in Turkey, wasn't it supposed to house like 2,000 people?
Yeah. And is
that the number, like 2,000 people?
At least, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's huge.
Huge. I think it might be 20,000 people.
It's massive.
That sounds better.
And yeah.
Sounds more exciting. But it is massive, and they don't know how they did, and they carved it out of stone.
They don't know who built it.
There's no evidence of the stone being left anywhere. It's not like there's a big pile of it outside of it. It's real weird.
Yeah, 20,000, there you go.
20,000 people together with their livestock and food stores. So 20,000 people, livestock and food stores, extending to a depth of approximately 85 meters underground.
And no one knows who built that. That's just
all
so
of it
crazy.
Underground. Nuts.
And their kind of argument is that they built it to kind of protect themselves from an invading army, but that's never made sense to me, because if you were attacking those people, you just block the entrances.
Yeah, and then start fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems silly. It seems like more likely what they were doing was escaping whatever the fuck was on the surface.
And so who built that and why? And how old is it? Because again, it's stone that could survive for so long.
Right, and also, did you build it after a cataclysm? Like, how do you do it? Do you know it's coming and that's how you build it? No, you didn't know it's coming unless it happens regularly, and they realize the only way to survive it is to get underground.
Well, I guess it could be the remnants of an earlier culture that was wiped out, and
right.
They had like a memory of maybe passed down through myth.
Look at how nuts that is.
Yeah, I was thinking too, like, no one knows how like leafcutter ants do it. This couldn't have been the first one they made.
Yeah, again, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Figure out how to make all those chambers to breathe and stuff.
That's so bananas, dude, that's 85 meters into the ground.
So crazy. And then
so crazy.
Another great one is Longyou Caves in China, which is there's just zero explanation of what that is or who built it. There's no record of its construction. Have you seen Longyou Caves? Yeah.
Yeah, pull that up, because
Crazy.
that's nuts too.
Absolutely crazy.
How old is that supposed to be?
No one knows. They have no idea who built it. It's just like, well, what is this? And they don't know who built it. There's no record of who built it. They don't know what it was for. There's no deposits of stone. There's no tools found nearby.
Do they have a theory of the timeline?
I don't think so. I mean, to be fair, it's in China, so it's kind of like it's found
in 1992.
Whoa, farmer. 4 farmers.
So there's 24 of them, like looking like that.
Wow.
24.
At least 2,000 years old.
Go to a video of it so we can see, because the caves when people walk around it with a camera, it's bananas.
And there's 24 distinct ones that look like that. And it's just like, who's building that and why?
Can you still visit China without going to jail? What happens?
I don't know. Oh, this is Mike Collins. He's great, Wandering Wolf.
Yes. He's the one who does all that stuff about that wall in Montana, too.
Yeah, the Sage Wall.
Very weird. That Montana thing is very weird. I go back and forth on that one, being man-made or...
Yeah, that's the case for so many of these things. It's like it could be natural, but then...
Not this one, though.
This is definitely not fucking natural.
Can you imagine in 1992, some farmers are just fucking around and they find this?
Find 24 of them as well.
And they're like, yo, what did we find?
I think the carvings are modern.
Oh, they are?
I think so. I think they are.
From 1992?
Not the parallel lines. They don't know what they are. They have no idea why the parallel lines are there. But I think the kind of carvings depicting like mystical Chinese stuff is a kind of modern addition.
Oh, like brand new?
Yeah.
Like after
since they discovered it.
Oh, really? Like even those ones on the wall right there? That's so gross.
I think so. I may be wrong. Might be worth checking. I'm not sure.
I hope they didn't do that. Oh, that would be gross. Can you imagine?
Yeah. But that's always that site has just always baffled me, because again, if you look at the Wikipedia page for that site, it's just like 3 lines. But it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So the carvings.
Yeah.
Are those really old or are those modern?
Sure.
What made you think that they're modern?
Because I did a little video I mentioned this in a video, and during my research of that, I saw that.
Oh, so in the research you found out that they were modern.
Yeah.
Okay. So the lines, the parallel lines seems to be like how they dug all the stuff out, like one layer at a time. Would you think that?
Yeah, but like how and what, using what?
Right.
There's 24 of them, and also they're all so precisely identical. It's like, what tool are you using to make sure this was so identical?
Right. Like what tool are you carving stone with to make a giant cave? One particular cave stands out for its detailed carvings of dragons, animals, people, and figures closely resembling the 8 immortals from Taoist mythology. These depictions suggest a deep connection to Taoism. Whether these carvings were part of the original structure or added later after the caves were rediscovered in 1992 remains a topic of debate. After close examining of the carvings and a noticing of unique method used to chip away at the rock for these images, it seems likely that they were added later, perhaps turning the cave into a sacred place reflecting the religious beliefs at the time. Oh, so some gross people carved into it in 1992. Ugh. That's so crazy that you did that, guys, because that's probably what people have done throughout time. I bet that's, probably the people that like put their dead body in the pyramid.
Yeah, and that's the thing with all the other things in Egypt is people have carved hieroglyphics onto there, but that doesn't mean that that's when the original thing was built.
Can you go back to the video, please, Jamie, of that site so we can see like what it looks like when you're walking around in it? Because the fact that they don't really know who made it, and the fact that these farmers found it in 1994. When you see the scope of it, that's where it really sets in.
It's unbelievably big.
Yeah, because I think like images are cool, but the way this guy's walking around it, you really get it.
And then you have to times that by 24.
Imagine those farmers. They're like, should we tell anybody?
Yeah.
If we don't, they're going to kill us. They might kill us anyway.
How much is added then? How much was added then afterwards if they did the carvings? How much, like stairs?
Oh, yeah, all the stairs were added for sure, I bet. Right? The stairs that guy's on?
Look too new, obviously.
But again, what was this for? Like, why did they build
they
this
look
huge...
new. All that shit looks new. Yeah, why did they? Like, what is this? The carvings.
Unless maybe they're trying to make the carvings to make it seem like it was older and people would come wonder and just come look and it'd be a tourist attraction.
Like maybe without art, they didn't think it would get enough people to visit.
I think it's also to kind of connect it to kind of, more like contemporary cultural China rather than... Because, I mean, who knows how old this could be?
That's crazy.
Because it's stone.
That's so crazy. The fact that they just found it. Just stumbled on it. That's what's the weirdest thing about some of the discoveries. Because that's the same with Göbekli Tepe. It was a sheep herder, right?
Someone found Göbekli Tepe in the 60s and they didn't think it was anything, so they left it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like that guy fucking missed the boat a little bit.
No way.
Yeah, some American archaeologists found it in the 60s. And
what did he find?
I can't remember, but they found like a little bit of it and they were like, oh, this is clearly just some like, contemporary Bronze Age society. Don't worry about that.
That guy must have shot himself.
He missed the boat a little bit there, didn't he?
I could be a stoic.
Exactly.
I could have been the guy. Instead of a fucking